What's going on, everyone? Chris from PickDawgz.com here with your morning show. It is Monday, January 26th, 2026. And got a small card today. Not necessarily, especially from college hoops. I mean, these games have been getting canceled left and right. But 5 NHL games, handful of NBA. We're going to break down what we saw in the conference championship games yesterday. I don't know, do we have enough for winners and losers today?
Of course, we always do.
Probably. Okay, we'll figure it out. But yeah. Solid cards. We'll get you guys in and out of here fairly quickly today. We usually try to keep these shows fairly brief when I'm on. Just want to get you guys in and out with the plays. But I said it's Monday, so we normally tend to talk a little bit more. But got a couple great voices do it with me today. Costi, how you doing?
Doing good. Yeah, I enjoyed the game yesterday. It was like picture perfect snowed in day. You have 2 conference championships. Got rid of, did my duties in the morning. Shoveled, got everything ready to go, and then by the time the game started, I have the fire on, plenty of food, and it was cool to it was a good day for it. Out of any day possible, 2 games on the slate. Obviously, an NFL Sunday full game slate would have been even better, but just a fun, relaxing weekend with the snowfall that we had here on the East Coast in Baltimore, but excited to break down some games today.
Absolutely. Jeremy, how you doing?
I'm good. My wife's happy. We got 10 inches. No, well, it's
what, you came around 4 times?
Yeah, 5.
5.
I was tired.
Were you the guy? Wait, hold on a second. Are you the guy that when they ask you how many inches we got, you put the dildo on the ground? I saw
I saw a guy doing that. Yeah, I didn't. No, it wasn't me.
No, Costi like face down and then stands up. And we're not counting the balls, Costi.
Oh man!
No, it does not count the balls.
No. Again, measure from your butthole and you're fine. Nobody knows. I was watching a stand-up comedian that said if you're ever on a first date, it was a pretty good bit. If you're ever on a first date, make sure you have the girl you take out holding all types of small things. Get her chopsticks. Give her a pen. Have her hold whatever. Like chapstick. Because by the time of the end of the night, if you're lucky enough, she's like, "Oh my God, Donkey Kong, what do you got there?" So it's definitely one of those things. It's like the self-deprecating humor to talk about how small your penis is. So when somebody finally sees it, they're like, it's not that bad. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
But no, like the things you mentioned are in my MERS.
Yeah. See, there you go. Costi's always ready. Yeah, yesterday was fine for me. I mean, prop plays again, 8-3, just on point. I had the Rams, I had the Broncos and the under. The under was my big play in the Patriots game. But I love the Rams. The prop plays in the Rams game. Oh man, if the Rams cover, I hit a 5-teamer that was huge. And the fact, like I'm begging them to kick the field goal with like 4.5 left. Even though I thought that was the smart move too, because you're on the 4-yard line. And this isn't sour grapes and me faulting a coach for going for it. And John Fox definitely should have kicked the field goal in the first half to go up 10, but that being said, overall, it was an okay day. I just wish that the Rams had come through because it would have been huge. But here we are with a small slate today.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for me, it was a bit of a rough one yesterday, but still managed to cash a couple of plays from the NHL. And it was, I think I had 3.5 in that Patriots game. And I was like, you know what? And I saw the snow coming down. I'm like, ah, shit. Because I saw once the second half started, the snow was really coming down. I just saw that New England was having trouble moving the ball. I was like, I was checking my app because I kind of, passed out for a little bit between the first and second half. And I opened my phone and then I see New England punts 28 yards to the 33. And I'm like, what the hell? He must have shanked it. And I saw the next one only went for like 25 yards. I'm like, okay, there's something going on here. Yeah. And that's where I saw the crosswinds and the snow. And I was like, yeah, okay. All right, fair enough. So chalked it up, but you know what? As a New England fan, I'm happy, but as a bettor, I was kind of a little bit sour. I'll say the sour grapes on that one, but that's okay. It's
but
part of what we do. Taking the lumps.
Be happy about that.
Sorry?
Said your team's in the Super Bowl.
I am happy about that. I'm just happy that I didn't cover with them.
I know. It's okay.
We're the Ravens. Costi, you got a winner or loser from this week?
This is the last winners and losers segment of the year. Kind of sad to see it go. I would say winner, Mike Macdonald. All the respect goes out to him. I mean, what a story he's had so far in his early young career. Went from an intern on the Ravens to getting the Ravens to the AFC Championship to now in his second year taking the Seahawks to the Super Bowl. Great leader. He put the right people around him, the right coaches offensively. Got rid of DK. John, and that's a lot of it goes to John Schneider, but got rid of DK. Everybody thought, wow, you're getting rid of a number one receiver, but nobody really expected JSN to just slide right in and be a 10 times better version of DK. Getting Sam Darnold over there, getting rid of Geno Smith, just the whole revamp of this entire roster, bringing in incredible rookies. I mean, and then riding that one seed into the playoffs and then performing in the playoffs at home. And now they're in the Super Bowl in a really good spot. So shout out to Mike Macdonald and honestly, the entire Seahawks organization. I like it. It feels like the Ravens, the way they revamp things, rebuild things, and then put out this great product. Ultimately, they got to the Super Bowl, which the Ravens have not been able to do in the last 15 years right now. 15, Jeremy? 2013?
2012?
Yeah,
2012 to 13, yeah.
So shout out to the Seahawks and Mike Macdonald.
What's this good spot that the Seahawks are
in? Against the Patriots, man.
They're in a good spot.
How do you guys feel like the game have gone different? How much different with Bo Nix, or do you kind of feel like it would have been a similar type game that comes down to the end like that?
Definitely a different game. Stidham was.
I'm not sure about that.
I thought the Patriots D line shocked the hell out of me with the way they played. That's one of the best offensive lines in football, and they were beating the hell out of Stidham.
But yes, and they've done that in the playoffs, Jeremy. But when you don't have that threat like Bo Nix is, you're able to play a completely different defense.
Yeah. And
yes, they got pressure with 4. I take nothing away from the Patriots and the defense and how they played in the playoffs, and they have an amazing unit. But when you know that Stidham can't get the ball down the field, yeah, he got that one lucky long ball early in the game, and that was it. And he's running around scared. You have no threat of a Bo Nix. I mean, it just changes everything.
Yeah, I mean, I guess for me, if we were going to do winners and losers, I'll say loser Mike Macdonald's kid, because now you got 2 more weeks of him only spending a half an hour with you. By the way, did you guys see that story? They blew this thing out of proportion because it was something really sweet. If people don't know how NFL coaches' work schedules go throughout the season, I mean, they're in at 4 a.m. They're getting home at 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Like, it sounds weird. They're working out. They're eating there. They're doing all the film study. Maybe they just want to be away from their families. But routinely, that's how it goes. And he's like, every day I make sure I take a half an hour out of my schedule to drive home and spend time with my son, which is a really sweet thing, to which everybody went, hey, look at this a-hole. He only spends 30 minutes with his kid. But yeah, so he's going to have to deal with that for about 2 more weeks. The Mike Macdonald stuff, you're right, is a winner, because here in Baltimore, I may have been the only person that said it. And even then I said, you can't do it. I said I would fire Harbaugh after they went to the AFC Championship and keep Mike Macdonald. And me being a Harbaugh hater saying, you cannot do that because they just went to the AFC Championship. It's amazing. And the other thing to be pointed out, losers, Atlanta Falcons. Last year, going back to it, they interviewed Raheem Morris, they interviewed Mike Vrabel, and they interviewed Mike Macdonald. The other 2 guys are in the Super Bowl, and you just fired that coach after 2 years. So they're losers.
Isn't that funny how we go back and you see these teams that just make these same mistakes over and over and over again, and certain franchises are just the complete opposite.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's how the NFL works. And if you don't have the right tiered model from the top going down, this is what happens year after year. And it's like Cleveland. Like, I love it this year on this rotation cycle. All these Cleveland potential candidates are opting out of even going to Cleveland. It's like Mike McDaniel opted out to not take an interview with Cleveland. Just sad.
Well, everybody's opting out now with Cleveland. It's got to be embarrassing. Cleveland was just on their way out to L.A. to interview one of their guys. They're in flight, and he cancels on them. It's like, I ain't coming there. Come on, man. I don't want the Browns job.
It's like you're going on a date, and the girl's like, "Oh, I have food poisoning." I was like, "We haven't even been to dinner yet."
Yeah.
Cause
can't
a
make
cat
it.
experience. And Cleveland has more, opt-outs than a freaking college football bowl game at this point. It feels like
It's rough.
Not wrong. Somebody. Oh, Jay's here.
Yeah.
Kind of quiet.
Got a lot going on. Still trying to get the jam session up. I forgot it was early start times today. That's why I'm late.
What's going on, man?
You got a winner or loser from
Bro, I had to accept the fact last night that I just don't know ball. I just don't know ball. There's no way in hell that I honestly believe it was sometime last year where I crossed over into the wrong timeline. Like, I just don't know what the fuck happened. Somehow, some way, Luka Doncic is on the Lakers. Sam Darnold's in the fucking Super Bowl. Like, what is going on? What is going on in this timeline? Are we okay? Like, Sam Darnold's in the Super Bowl? Are we like, huh?
Why is that surprising?
You
You remember when we used to do the halftime show with Mitch, and he would say Sam Darnold for Heisman every time he was just moving the ball down the field at will with the Vikings? You remember that? He saw it before we did.
Wow, so that means the jam session has the wrong mic too, and I'm not finna reshoot that. Wow, does that sound better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
Go back to Hollow J.
wow, that's crazy. I'm just saying, man. Like, damn, Sam Darnold, the first quarterback from that 2018 class to go to the bowl. Not Allen, not Lamar. Sam Darnold.
What about Josh Rosen? He could have been the first.
Man, that is insane. But I'm coming off that was my secondary play yesterday. I had the Rams on the money line, and now it was a smaller play. I did cash my 10-star play yesterday with the Broncos plus the 3.5. Sean Payton, bro. I know they be trying to talk about you like you one of the greatest coaches of all time. You're an idiot. You're just a fucking idiot. Short, sweet, simple. If nobody else gonna tell it, I'm gonna say it. You're an idiot, and you lost that game yesterday. On the road, bro, with a backup quarterback. What the fuck are you doing going forward on 4th and inches? Kick the field goal. Go up 2 possessions. Makes it a totally different ball game. Like, there was a lot of coaching blunders yesterday. I don't understand how some of these guys get paid the millions of dollars that they get paid. Sean McVay, bro, do you not know the rules of football? Do you not know you can't call timeout, then throw the challenge flag? What the fuck are we doing? And then that was terrible clock management.
He could do that.
No, you can't.
Do that.
No,
he would have had 2 timeouts.
No, you can't. You cannot call a timeout and then throw the challenge flag. You cannot do it. That's why they didn't allow him to do it.
You're not allowed to call back-to-back timeouts anymore in this league. I don't know if that applies to it. Remember when they would ice the kicker with 3 timeouts?
Right.
You can't do that anymore. I don't know about that. Like, if he would have called the timeout and then say, hey, I'm challenging it, if they would allow. I don't know how that works, but Jay's right. I mean, there were so many stupid things.
They told him, no, McVay, you cannot do that. Sorry. Yeah. And you can see there's a clip floating around the media. He asked him, why not? Because you can't. You don't know the rules, McVay? Like, what are we doing? So, yeah, I'm just mad at some head coaching decisions yesterday. Like, biggest game of some of y'all's teams' lives, and that's what it comes down to. Like, disgusting. So, yeah. And then Jarrett Stidham. I don't even know what that little shovel pass was. Like, some of y'all just.
Did you think it was a forward or backwards pass?
Bang, bang. It could have went either way. I just don't like what the NFL did with it because it's like even one of the refs said he feels like they got the right call on it, but the way they went about it was so wrong because that wasn't supposed to happen. And this is the issue with the eye in the sky in the NFL, especially for gamblers, because everybody thinks stuff's fixed anyways. But like when you're gonna change the call on the field like that and not make somebody challenge it,
and then we're all waiting, trying to find out what the hell is going to go on. The ref goes to the mic, and another ref taps him on the shoulder. He turns around and stops. Like, what are we doing?
I kind of understood that one because of the fact that, like, that's one ref's call, and then all the other refs are kind of waiting on him to make that call. You know what I mean? So they should.
I just don't like when they change the call in the field from the booth without someone challenging it, because there's no rhyme or reason to why they're doing it.
That's fair. That is very fair. I think also, man, it's a new NFL. It's a new NFL, man, and I think this year proves that. Like, we have the best quarterback, so therefore we're going to be the best team, and we got the best chance to win the Super Bowl. All that shit's out the window, bro. It's out the window. All you old head coaches that think y'all know something, bro, y'all don't know a damn thing, man. It's a new regime. It's new everything. And shout out Mike McDonald. You know what I mean? Coming in there, changing the culture, and getting this team to where they are is insane. Shout out Mike Vrabel, too. First year head coach, man. First season in there, you know, came in, changed the culture. Look where they at. So I just think, you know, this year defense has kind of ruled the day. You know, it's been an offensive league the last couple of years, but the defenses kind of are what made this season a little different. And it just pains me that the best defense isn't there because their quarterback is so fucking garbage. I'm still mad at you, CJ Stroud. I'm still mad at you. But I'm done. I got my rants out.
How about Vrabel, the longest tenured coach in his division?
That's crazy.
How about the Patriots have won more games than the Titans have since they fired Mike Vrabel?
How about Drake May has more playoff wins than the Detroit Lions?
Oof.
Or ties them? I think they have tied. They have 3 total playoff wins. Drake May has 3 this season.
One more thing. I just got to get it off my chest. I'm sorry. Fuck the city of Boston, bro. Fuck y'all. Like, I hate y'all with passion. Like, y'all don't deserve this shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, how? Like, how? Y'all were down, y'all were out, and how? Like, how? How are they back? How? In between Super Bowls, they got a Celtic championship too. Like, y'all don't deserve this shit, man. Y'all don't.
The Bruins stepped up too for him.
Yeah, bro. Fuck Boston, man. Fuck them, bro.
It's not even Boston, though. It's the whole New England area. Connecticut, New Hampshire, Rhode Island. You got to give them a break. It's not much going on in Rhode Island or New Hampshire. It's all they have is the Patriots. That's it.
They don't deserve
You got your arena that you go watch your fancy football games at.
Sickening.
They got nothing.
They got a lot of hardware up there, though. A lot of rings. A lot of joy from sports that I have not been able to have. So, fuck y'all. I'm jealous. Chris, congratulations, bro. Congratulations. You're back in the Super Bowl, bro. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. And that's kind of where I'm going with my winner. The winner, anyone who's got a Patriots Super Bowl ticket. Remember, they were a long shot coming into the season. They weren't supposed to be here. Then everybody, and I even admitted, you know, after they first beat Buffalo in that first meeting, in the regular season, I said, they have a pretty easy stretch. They can make it to their bye week. There's a good shot they lead their division if they run the table there. They did. They lost the game against Buffalo in the rematch. And everybody's saying, I see in the comments, the easiest schedule in football. And I even said that a couple of weeks ago. You know, remember when we were talking about it? I said, it was a little bit concerning for me. You know, that now you got to go to Denver and whatever. And then the more I thought about it, fuck that. We're in the Super Bowl. You know what? Everybody's like, the Seahawks are going to kick the crap out of the Patriots. Yeah, well, you know what? Who y'all played? Yeah, credit for beating the Rams. They have a great offense. They didn't have a great defense. So, you know, you kind of beat up on them. And then the 49ers were banged up to all hell in that game. So, for everybody just saying, the Patriots are going to go in and get smacked. They got probably the best defense that Seattle's faced in the playoffs so far. So, I don't give a shit about anybody saying, that it's going to be, Seahawks by 1 million. Okay, question: Who have we beat? The teams have been put in front of us. I always say you can't fault a team for playing who's been put in front of them. They don't make the schedule. It's not like this bullshit in college football and college basketball where you have Alabama that boosts a fucking 9-0 record or whatever going into their final couple games of the season with fucking wins over Mercer and the Citadel. You can't fault them for beating who's been put in front of them. So, the Seahawks, yeah, everybody's going to say the Seahawks played better competition. Congrats. Yeah, you played in one of the toughest divisions in the NFL, but still, it's not like you could schedule your own competition. So, and fuck no, admit Broncos were the better team. What was the final score? Thank you. Patriots plus 200 money line. Locking in now.
Ooh. In the Super Bowl?
Fuck yeah. Drake May's coming out party.
Drake, he's gay?
Fucking man.
Oh, sorry.
I thought that was that play call to end the game. Oh my. Ooh. Naked bootleg. Get to the sticks. Mano y mano, man on man. Okay, Drake. I've been a Drake May hater all season. I've been a Sam Darnold hater all season, and one of these quarterbacks is getting a ring. Oh God.
And imagine saying, hold on, where's it here? Imagine saying that the MVP of this season is ass.
I mean, listen, I will take nothing away from Drake May. I look at data. He's got the best completion in a century for the deep ball. He's very, very accurate. He makes Kayshon Boutte look like a serviceable wide receiver. He has Stephon Diggs, who's 40 years old. I mean, and a couple tight ends. And this guy has proven this year his deep balls are very accurate. He's a winner. Take nothing away from him. Nothing away from him.
Someone said that I'm mad the Mariners beat the Blue Jays. Well, didn't the Blue Jays win that series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the other thing, I saw a stat that was so hilarious that Matt Stafford lost to Seattle twice this year, throwing 370 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Tom Brady's only lost 2 games in the history of his career with those numbers posted in a losing effort. It's crazy. Like the numbers are ridiculous. That game turned into something special. Both those quarterbacks you felt like deserved better, but that's what it is. I mean, we had one game that was, it was exciting, but it was boring because we didn't get a lot of scoring, a lot of weird punts and bad weather. And I don't even remember a game like that where the weather got that bad, like the last quarter and a half. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, turning from the third to the fourth quarter was like the biggest deal in the world for the Broncos. Like, let this quarter end so we can go with the win. It was insane. And I have one of my buddies, Dave, was at the game. He went to Colorado, and I see him in the stands, and he's wearing like, I don't even consider it a winter coat. It's like everybody's dressed to the max. He's like just wearing a coat, and this was not. I did not see any blizzard pictures. This is like when there was no snowfall whatsoever and just cold. So I can only imagine. I would be shocked if he actually stayed in the stands with that outfit.
All right. Probably the final winners and losers, unless we do one for the Super Bowl. So it's a good one to get it out.
I got one more loser. Can I throw one in?
Yeah. Go.
I don't know. I mean, I know everybody was focused on football and basketball and everything else, but boy, oh boy, did Patty the Batty drop the bag and losing to 38-year-old Justin Gaethje.
He didn't. He didn't.
Yes, he
got
did.
his ass whooped.
No, he did not. No,
He dropped the bag.
Yes, he did.
He did not drop the bag.
How?
He didn't drop the bag. I don't think he dropped the bag either.
Hold on. Is he fighting for the championship against Ilya or no? Because that's where the bag is. He's not fighting Ilya.
He's not there yet. He was
supposed to fight Ilya. What are you talking about? This was supposed to happen.
You've seen these Gaethje fights, and he is a killer.
He's a
killer.
killer. Yeah, I watched what happened when Max Holloway pointed in the middle of the ring and knocked his ass out. Definitely
that was
a
2
killer.
seconds left. Yeah,
Look,
with 3 seconds
Gaethje's
left.
a good fighter, but he's 38 at the end of his career. This was supposed to be the next pick-me-up for Patty the Batty so they can push him, and then this didn't happen. You know, he ends up losing this fight, and if you're fighting Gaethje, why are you going to stand up and throw blows with him when he clearly doesn't want to go to the mat? Go wrestle him. Just silly. Ilya's going to beat everyone's ass.
When they were on the mat, I still felt
Jay?
like Gaethje had the advantage. I don't know. I felt like Patty's advantage in that match was the counter. Like, that's where I saw that Patty started to gain the momentum. When Gaethje was coming forward and kind of got tired, that's when Patty started to roll. When he kind of got the counter. You know, I thought it was a hell of a fight. If you mad at Patty, I just think he got beat by somebody who was just better than him that night.
It's a fight game. I'm not mad at Patty, and I don't even dislike Patty. I actually like him. Ilya is my favorite fighter, and I wanted to see this stuff go down. But I love the fact this dude was like talking. He called him a little sausage or something. Ilya called Patty a little sausage and said, Gaethje, you know what's going to happen. Yeah, you won that fight, but now you're in trouble because you got to face me. That dude's a bad SOB. And I don't know. I just feel like when you get set up with a fight like that against a guy who looks like he's ready to go off into the sunset, you got to win that one, man.
I don't know.
Well, doesn't 3 eye pokes also doesn't really help. Realistically, could we say that Gaethje was the best striker that Pimblett had fought in the UFC?
100%. Have you seen Patty's resume? Patty's fought nobody.
That's what I'm saying.
Thing you could say was maybe Michael Chandler and Tony Ferguson.
Michael Chandler's half the size of Gaethje.
But I'm just saying in terms of striking ability, because that's where Patty got beat. He got beat because he kept getting punched in the face. He kept getting those counter punches.
I said this all along. The only way Patty wins that fight is he takes it to the ground.
Well, of course.
That's it. And he did not attempt to shoot whatsoever.
Bro, when he was on the ground, he was getting beat up. Did y'all not see that? He was getting beat up.
But that's when that was different. He had the front headlock.
He had gotten rocked.
He had already gotten rocked when he got taken down.
There was not a situation in that fight where I felt like Patty had the advantage, except
leg
for
kicks. Leg kicks. He was hurting him, man. He was hurting him with the leg kicks early. His counters were good.
That's the only thing that I would say was really in his favor was the counters. You know what I mean? Like when Gaethje kind of got tired from coming forward, that's when Patty started to rally. Other than that, man, I felt like Gaethje thoroughly controlled that fight, start to finish, and great win to kind of ride off into the sunset. I can't wait till he knocks out Topuria to end it. I can't fucking wait. I'm gonna be on that goddamn Gaethje knockout with a really pretty penny.
Nah, he won't knock Topuria out. But what they should do is bring back the trilogy fight with him and Max Holloway.
Nah, he gonna knock out Topuria. Call it right now.
I can see
that ain't happening.
That ain't happening.
Yeah, I could see Topuria leaving him just like Max Holloway did.
This is the fight business. You think you know something? You don't know shit. Topuria is gonna get knocked out.
except in Topuria is gonna do it in like 20 less minutes.
I'm just saying.
I had a big parlay.
I'm an Ilya Topuria hater though, so
I ain't never seen hands that fast, man. That guy's hands are ridiculous.
Nah, he's ridiculous. I showed Jay the parlay that I missed
at the Lollipop Lounge.
That's just true. Fast hands. That I had the one I missed was the biggest favorite on my card. I had Gauthier for a knockout, and I had everything else on my ticket.
Is that somebody we used to know? Gauthier? Who is that?
Gauthier.
You mean Gaethje or who's Gauthier?
Oh, I guess you didn't watch the actual fight card. No, not Gaethje. Gauthier. Fuck. He's on the
name of the band. The name of the band Gauthier was the one that sang somebody we used to know.
Believe it. Costy's like 6'1", and the joke was 6'5". It went right over.
Oh man, it was anyway. All right.
I did not get that one. Sorry, Jeremy.
But since we're talking about UFC quickly, I gotta bring up Goat's back. By the way, Goat's back. If y'all didn't see, I know y'all might have been just watching that final, but Goat is back. Y'all was hoping my man was gone. Y'all was hoping he was done, and it was again.
Sugar?
Welcome to the Sugar Show.
Hey, way to win a fight for the first time in 2 years.
Welcome to the Sugar Show.
It's interesting. He wins as soon as Paramount picks up UFC, and now he's got a show on Paramount.
Welcome to the Sugar Show, man. Y'all know
The great white hype is back.
he was in trouble though, but that's how you respond in the final round. That's how you
He's
respond.
fucking trash.
Nah, that need to what's his name? Song Yadong's fucking nose.
Song Yadong, baby.
Oh my god. It was so bad he had the blood out on his knee. Like I said, oh.
I don't know where I heard it, but someone called him Schlong Yadong. And I'm like,
So shout out my guy, man.
yeah, they need to get rid. Someone said they need to get rid of those ads on Paramount. I want to hear the coaches stuff in the corners and in between rounds.
Yo,
Not
stop crying, man. I was on.
It's
Twitter
free.
saying that, yeah, stop crying. It's $8.99.
It's $8.99. You didn't
I
get
know.
it afterwards.
Hey.
You know what, Paramount? Come out with the $70 package, no commercials for the crybabies.
Oh my God, shut up.
Come out with the $70 package.
I mean, it's not a bad idea for the crybabies.
It's not. I think that's how you
Shut
fix it.
up.
I felt good not having
or at least the
illegally
upgraded
stream
version.
and not having to pay that money.
Fuck that. They're making enough money with the fucking subscriptions. They can easily, they could easily
$8.99.
not do it. They're taking over the market. They're cornering the market now. Fuck off.
Jay,
Anyway.
when you add police.
It's so true.
My fault.
For being the man of the people, man, just sold out for Paramount.
My fault. That's on me.
Ad police.
All right. So much for the quick show today. We got
It's Monday.
Yeah, I know. Got the NHLA on the board. We got the Flyers and the Islanders. We got the Rangers and the Bruins, the Blue Jackets and the Kings, the Lightning and the Mammoth, and the Edmonton Oilers and the Anaheim Ducks. Costi, anything from the NHL?
Actually, don't have any NHL plays today at all. So I'm going to take a Ruffolo.
Jeremy?
Yeah, I think we see some scoring in that Boston New York Rangers game. I like the over there. Same thing with the Utah Tampa Bay game. I took the over in both, but those are my only two plays today.
Jay?
Let me see.
I already know what it is, but
It's a couple things on this board today. First things first. I know my boy's red hot, man. I know. But I'm going the other way. I'm taking the Lightning at home. Y'all know my saying, man. The Lightning goes stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib. They've already beat the Mammoth this season. I think the Mammoth's run comes to an end today. I love my Coyotes. Shout out to them. But I got to fade them, man. I'm taking the Lightning today. And then the other one I would take. This is a team that's red hot and I want to keep it rolling with. I'm going to take the Ducks, man.
there it is.
Give me Anaheim, man. I can't wait till tomorrow because Zawacki and Brian was trying to beat up on me yesterday. Calgary this, Calgary that. Fuck Calgary. Give me the Ducks. Got it done. They had me nervous early in that game. I had them in a parlay yesterday. They had me nervous. Where were they down? 2-0? Fought all the way back. Were they down 2-0? Yeah, they were down 2-0. Fought all the way back. 1-4-3. Great win for them last night. I don't love the travel spot for them, but that's why we getting – what are we getting? Damn, we're getting like plus 250 with a team playing as well as they're playing. They just walked into Colorado, knocked them off. Walked into Seattle, knocked them off. Walked into Calgary, knocked them off. I think they got a legitimate chance to walk into Edmonton and knock them off. It's not a great travel spot, but the price is right. Give me the Ducks.
Well, it's not that far between Edmonton and Calgary, so it's not terrible, but yeah, I get it. Yeah, I'm on the Ducks too. I think this price is based on narrative from the past that, the Ducks haven't been very good the last few years. I mean, last year they were the most improved team in the NHL and won 3 of the 4 meetings against Edmonton. And I think this price is just based on name brand for the Oilers. So I'm going to take Edmonton in that one. And now the price has started to drop a little bit. I'm okay taking the Lightning around minus 155, minus 160. I just think they're the better team here. I think Utah, a team that has been able to win games on the road, but they're still sub 500. Both these teams 8-1-1 in their last 10, but I just think that the Lightning clear edge in goaltending. I think they get it done there. So give me Tampa Bay in that one. All right, we'll move on to college hoops. A card that, like I said in the open, has been decimated by this weather storm. Even then, it wasn't a great card today, but I'm saying we're seeing more and more games that are just being moved around all over the place. And like I said, today's been no different. We had at least 3 postponements. I think Wagner, LIU got postponed. Howard, Coppin State, Maryland Eastern Shore, and NC Central. But we still got, starting at the top, Delaware State, South Carolina State. We got Lemoyne and Fairleigh Dickinson. We got Central Connecticut State and Stonehill. We got Abilene Christian and Tarleton. We got Jackson State, FAMU. Penn State, Ohio State, Alcorn State, Bethune-Cookman, Morgan State, Norfolk. We got Louisville, Duke, UT Rio Grande Valley against Texas A&M Corpus Christi, Arizona BYU, and Wagner. Oh, sorry, I said no Wagner. So that's it after Arizona BYU. Jeremy, anything you like for college hoops?
Yeah, I mean, I talked about this BYU Arizona matchup quite a bit. And I thought the total was going to be higher. When I saw 165.5, I kind of got a little sticker shock, and it made me wanted to take the under. I do think BYU's live tonight in this spot. Got a couple big games tomorrow too. I think Nebraska and Michigan's another one. So yeah, I played BYU plus the points. The free play that I gave out is I like a local game here, Morgan State and Norfolk State to go over the total, 153.5. But those are my only 2 plays.
Only thing for me today in college hoops would be BYU as well. I know Arizona's the number 1 team. They balling, they playing well. They got Bryce James. Don't nobody care about Bryce James. I just threw that in there to be funny. But I'm taking BYU here. Just to play on the spot, play on the situation. The Mormons, they can be going crazy. One of the biggest games of the year for them, I think. I just think they show up for it. So
if they win, I hope they don't storm the court, man.
They will. They probably will.
That's stupid.
Yeah, they probably will.
If they win, there's
going to
be a lot of soaking going on tonight.
Oh, man. There's going to be some wet magic underpants.
A lot of bed shaking going on tonight.
Yeah. A lot of bed shaking. And it's not going to be from the person that's on the bed.
Give me the more.
And Jeremy, why are you underneath my bed again?
A lot of bed shaking going on tonight.
Oh, man, soaking.
The other weird thing I found out they do is, they don't drink coffee up there. They put creamer in sodas up there.
Soda?
Yes, look that up.
Yeah, that is the dirty sodas or something, don't they?
That is the other crazy thing they do up there. Is like, so they don't drink coffee, but they still need that caffeine hit. So like they got like coffee shops, but for just soda, and they put like a whole bunch of creamer in the soda. It is insane. Look it up. I'm not making this up. This shit is crazy.
I thought it was weird when I saw the English putting cream in tea, and I'm going, and then you try it, and it's not that bad, but this one just sounds awful.
They just weird part of the country up there.
So you're saying they just take a bunch of Adderall instead of drinking coffee?
They might as well. You might as well just pop an Addy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I haven't had in a minute. That's probably what I need to get back to.
Isn't it weird? It's like frowned upon to have sex, but once you're finally ready to and you're married, you can just keep getting married and have sex with whoever you want. Like now it's like, hey, you made it in. It's heaven. Now go do whatever you want.
You could have multiple wives too.
Hey, I said this before. If I had 2 wives, if I wanted to disappoint 2 people at the same time, I'd go see my parents. No, it ain't happening.
You're also not putting creamer in your sody.
Sody pops.
Good Lord. I forgot what I was doing here. Give me let's see. Give me Duke laying the 8. I like this Louisville team, but not on the road, especially in Cameron Indoor where it's going to be crazy. I think that Duke's just a more physical team. If those threes aren't falling for Louisville, they get in trouble. And Duke's got a pretty good 3-point defense. So I'm going to roll with the Blue Devils in that one. And I'm going to go with Norfolk. Both these teams won 3 in a row, but for me, Norfolk's still looking like the team that's showing up as the class of the MEAC year after year. And I think this game is honestly no different. I think they take Morgan State behind the woodshed here. I think they win this one comfortably. So give me Norfolk and the points. Costi?
Yeah, no, I don't condone doing drugs, but the Adderalls. I miss prescription. I miss Adderall, man. I probably need one.
Yeah, and somebody said I was fried. In about 45 minutes, I will be, but not now. Not quite yet. Hitting 200 milligrams of edibles and going off into my spaceship. So you'll probably see me doing snow angels like an idiot.
Indoors.
Yeah, it's too cold outside.
Jeremy, you're not outside. There's no snow in here. Oh, shit. What do we got here? The first one I like FAMU. There's a little bit of a reverse line movement going on here. Went from 6.5 to 5.5, now all the way down to 5. While the public's betting on FAMU. So again, they're not great at home where they're 7-9 ATS, but they're really good. Well, they're 7-9 ATS overall, but they do really well against weak opponents. Jackson State's fucking ass. 4-12 ATS, 1-7 on the road. So give me FAMU there. And then the other one I like, I'll take Tarleton State here. They're 10-8 ATS. Abilene Christian's 5-13. They're also really poor as an underdog. 2-8 ATS in the last 10. Tarleton's got a really good home record here, 7-2 ATS at home. So I'll lay the points here with Tarleton State.
All right. Does it for college hoops. We'll move on to the NBA. We got 7 games today. I think 7 games. Yeah, 7 games. So we'll break it up 3 and 4. First we got are the Sixers and the Hornets. Hornets laying 2.5 at home. We got the Cavs laying 5.5 at home against the Orlando Magic. And the
you're missing a graphic.
We're missing one.
Graphic. The Hawks graphic is missing.
Oh, it's missing. Okay. I was gonna say okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pacers, Hawks laying 5.5 at home in the afternoon game. Jay?
Give me the Hawks. I just think it's a great spot to fade the Pacers coming off the huge upset win over the Thunder. And does it hold as much weight now that the Thunder done lost back-to-back games outright? Oh, that's what I was going to say in the intro. And I said this on the jam session. It pains me to say it. I can't believe these words are about to come out of my mouth. But my favorite money-making team, the defending champs, have now earned their way onto the D and B. Sad. It pains me to put them there, but they earned their way on that list after losing outright last night. Outright? Disgusting. So give me the Hawks in that first one. I just think it's a good spot to fade the Pacers coming off that win. Hawks have kind of turned the corner again recently. Hawks flooded the Pacers the first time they played in Indiana. I think they likely do the same thing here. Give me the Hornets laying the 2.5. Look, I genuinely believe the public is going to wake up and be like, I'm getting a better team at 2.5, and they've played really well on the road. The Sixers are a better road team than they are at home. But that's not true. That's not true. I think a lot of people look at record and just look at name brand and all that and think the Sixers are the better team, but that's not true. There's a legitimate reason why the Hornets are a bucket favorite over the Philadelphia 76ers in this spot. I don't love the spot for the Sixers coming off the significant homestand. They just played five or six of their last 6 games were just played at home in Philly. So this is their first road game in a while. The Hornets have kind of turned that corner recently. I like what I'm seeing from them. They're one of the best offenses in the league. Early start time today. I think they get this done. No Embiid, no Paul George. Let's not overcomplicate this one. It may sound crazy to say to some, but I don't think Philadelphia is going to have the offensive firepower to keep up with Charlotte in this game. Just don't think so. I've said all season long how high I am on Charlotte, and they're finally starting to show y'all why I said what I said. This team should be a playoff team in a weak Eastern Conference, and they will get there. They will get there. And if they're going to get there, it has to be off of the backs of wins like these. They got to beat the teams above them in the Eastern Conference, and I believe in them. I believe they get it done. I like them today. Give me the Hornets. Give me the Magic. I'm going to tell you, I'm not betting this game today. The Magic, they got to wake up before I put my money on them. But in terms of what I think on the game, I would lean Magic. And the reason being is Cleveland is the worst ATS team in the league. Cleveland as a home favorite, their numbers are absolutely disgusting. This is a quick revenge spot for Orlando. They just played in Orlando the other day. Cavs did win and cover. But I just think if I had to say, like if you said, Jay, tell me exactly what you think happens in this game, I'm going to say Cavaliers win by 2 or 3 points. That's what I think happens. So I would lean towards Orlando. And then last one of the slot, man, we got your Chicago Bulls. 1.5 point dogs, man. I'm going to tell you right here, right now, this line is wrong. This line is wrong. Chris told you in the hockey segment you're paying the
name brand.
The name brand tax. Who was that? Edmonton?
Yeah.
You're paying the Edmonton tax in hockey. And today in the NBA, you're paying the name brand tax. You're paying the Laker tax. The Lakers should not be the favorites in this game. They just shouldn't be. The Bulls should be favorites. If I was the lines maker in this game, my line would be Chicago minus 1.5, maybe even Chicago minus 2. Let me tell you what my model says the line should be. My model says this line should be full season long. So full season long, it says it should be Chicago minus 1.5. That kind of shook my brain a little bit this morning. Full season long, the Bulls should be the favorite? Okay. Last 3 games, it says the Bulls should be minus 8.5. And when you start to look at it, it really kind of makes sense. Look at the Bulls' recent success at home. They've won 4 straight. They're balling, playing well. Vibes are high coming off the Derrick Rose retirement. They beat some good teams recently. The Lakers, they're not the same team on the road that they are at home. They're not. I know we cashed with them in their last game on the road, but that was luck. I had the Lakers against the Mavs. That shit was luck. They were losing that entire game. I didn't like what I saw from them for 3.5 quarters. Luckily the Mavs are just that damn bad and let them back in the door late in that game, and Hachimura kind of propelled us up and over that game. All I'm saying is this line is wrong. You paying a tax. Bulls are playing the better basketball right now. And that's the other thing, the travel for the Lakers. Their travel has been really messed up. So they played in Dallas 2 days ago, and they were stuck in Dallas. They were not able to leave. They were able to leave like late yesterday. We don't have the infrastructure to deal with the weather. I've been telling you that all week. So it's like teams leaving and coming in and out of Dallas has been weird. Coming in and out of the South is kind of tough right now. And so they've been sitting on the tarmac doing all that. Like, just when you're traveled and everything gets messed up, I want to fade you. Chicago's been sitting at home, chilling, cooling, vibing. I think they get a win tonight. That's all I'm saying. It's Chicago. Yeah.
All right. I'm only going with the Magic here plus the 5.5. That's the only one I like in this time slot. Basically, just like what Jay said, it's hard for me with the Cavs, who still have the worst worst ATS record in the NBA. I just think the Magic are going to be able to sneak in this number. I have this as a 2-3 point game, so give me the Magic here. plus the 5.5. Costy?
Yeah, the only one I like here, I'm definitely taking Charlotte here. It's the right spot for them. Spot and situation, like Jay said. Embiid being out, I don't count Paul George being out as a reason for taking or not taking Philadelphia. They just haven't been – they've been decent on the road this year. Obviously, been playing really well opposed to especially ATS. They're 14-4 ATS. I just think it's a bad spot for them. No Embiid is going to be tough for them to keep up scoring-wise with these Charlotte Hornets who've proven that they could be a really good offensive team this year and continue to do that. I like their form of late, and I just think this is not even going to be an ATS worried about game. I think Charlotte just wins this game and covers. So I don't – if it was 4, I would worry a little bit. At 2.5, definitely taking Charlotte.
Jeremy?
Yeah, excuse me. I'm going to co-sign on what everybody was saying about Charlotte. Love the spot. I've been talking about them for a while now. They've been very kind to me this year. I think over the past couple of weeks, just been covering like a machine. So I like that spot. I also like the Lakers over. I know we'll get to it when we talk about parlays, but since I like the over, I like parlaying that with some spots, and I think it's an interesting spot to take a chance on a Luka triple dip, and same thing with Josh Giddey. And Josh Giddey's like plus 700 to get a triple double tonight. So I'm going to look at both of those. I like the over there.
All right, move to the last 3 on the slate. We got where is it here? The Rockets laying 10.5 at home against the Memphis Grizzlies. We got the Celtics laying 8 at home against the Portland Trailblazers. And the Timberwolves laying 7.5 at home against the Golden State Warriors. Only one I'm going to lean towards here is Memphis plus the 10.5. I just think this is a Grizzlies team that, is finding ways to at least be competitive. I don't expect them to win this game, but I think 10 is just a little bit too many for me with the Rockets here. It's going to be interesting. It's Memphis. They haven't played that many road games in the last little bit. This is only going to be their second road game over the last 3 weeks, but still, in a lot of recent road games in 2026, they found ways to be competitive. They lost to the Lakers in back-to-back road games by 7 and 6 points. Lost to the Magic overseas by 7. I think they can at least keep it close here. Houston hasn't necessarily been great at covering the number as of late. They're still just 3 and 7 against the spread in their last 10. So I'll take Memphis plus the 10.5. Costy?
Oh man. Cold. There is a warm house. Ruth, can you give me the keys to the house?
Fuck no. Fuck no. That house is ice cold.
No, it's colder outside. Can you give me the keys? I want to stay for one night. Just tonight.
It's ice cold in there, Costi. I'm talking about it's freezing in there. No heat.
I'm taking the fucking house of disappointment. Give me Minnesota tonight. Look, there's the trends, all this current form. They've lost 5 in a row. Even with Ant back, they've lost 4 in a row. Quick revenge, same spot, same house. They put up 85 points on Golden State the last time they played. 85 points. You have to be – that is an abomination in the NBA to drop 85. You're going to do that to your fans again? I'm in the house tonight. I got a room. I'm going to light a fire. And we're getting it done. Minnesota.
Man.
Jeremy?
I don't have anything that's blocked. I'm just going to pass it to Jay so he can go after Costi here if he wants to. I don't have anything.
Okay.
The sad thing is I actually agree, bro. I can't stay there. I can't stay there. I can't. Y'all know I'm a spot and situation better. Like, I know sometimes it looks like I'm really emotional, and I am, but there is a true handicap behind all of the emotion. And the true handicap behind all of it says this is the spot for Minnesota, man. Bounce back game at home that also happens to be a quick revenge game. We just lost to y'all last night. We back at the crib. This should be a spot for the Timberwolves. If this was any other team other than Minnesota in Minnesota, I would be there. It's just I nicknamed them the House of Disappointment. Whenever I believe in them, whenever I want to trust them at home, they always disappoint me. Why their name is the House of Disappointment. So if you're asking me, Jay, is this a good bet tonight? Do you think it's the right bet? The answer is yes. I do think the Timberwolves tonight is the right bet. Will I be betting it tonight? No, I will not. So there you go.
I'm gonna get a 2-bedroom for tonight. We can both spend the night at the house.
I'm not staying there tonight. I can't. I lean
because Jay don't trust you to spend the night in your own room.
I'm gonna have the fire on.
Costa's gonna be laying in front of the fireplace with just the shag skin over him.
I'm good.
Man, it's cold outside. I'm telling you, you got to spend the night at the house tonight.
I can't. I will agree with Roof. I'm going to lean towards the Grizzlies plus the points. I kind of talked about this game a good amount on the jam session this morning. What I said was the Houston Rockets have the same exact problem Phoenix had last year. The exact same problem. And it's tough. It's tough. I get it. The problem is when you have an all-time great like Kevin Durant on your team, somebody that can get any bucket, you start to defer to him. Here, Katie. Here, Katie. Here, Katie. Here, Katie. Save us, Katie. Do this, Katie. Do that, Katie. And that's why the Rockets are shit right now. Can we get the old Rockets back? This sounds insane. I kind of wish Katie get hurt for a minute. I'm not really, but I kind of do because I just need him to get out of the lineup for a while so the Rockets can get back to playing Rockets basketball. Like, bro, KD was supposed to be an addition, just the cherry on top. Like, this was still a good offensive team, a really good defensive team, and KD was supposed to just come add that extra on top and take them to that next level. It's not been that. What it's been is, like, I feel like Sengun took a back seat. Thompson then took a back seat. Where the hell is Jabari Smith? Like, what is going on? Like, where everybody gone? It's now just, we're going to play all right, and we're going to let KD go for 30. Here, KD, shoot that. Like, I hate that, bro. Can we get back to Rockets basketball, man? And so with that being said, I just don't trust them laying 10.5. Can they beat the Grizzlies by 10.5? Yes. Do I expect them to? Probably not. They're just not in great form. And Memphis is well rested. Their game got canceled yesterday, so they've had a few days off. I just think it's a case of too many points. Y'all gotta realize who I am. I was somebody Houston, we have a problem. Like, we've been cashing with the Rockets the last couple seasons. So it just frustrates me to see them be what they are now, adding a player like Kevin Durant. When I told you last year, the Suns had the same problem. Like, and there's a reason why I love the Suns this year. I told y'all coming into this season, the Suns are going to be a better team losing KD. It sounds crazy, but it's not, bro. Like, at this level, everybody can get a bucket. Everybody can get a bucket. KD can get a bucket better than anybody else, but he still needs everybody else to do their job. And because he's so great, everybody feel like they don't got to go to level 10. They can stay on level 8, and level 8 don't get it done. And that's it for me.
All right. Well, that does it.
Even when KD went to Golden State, he was the best player on the team. But did Curry take a step back? No, he didn't. He didn't. Curry was still Curry. And that's why KD was able to be KD. And so all I'm saying is for Houston, they need everybody to still be who they are. Sengun, you still got to be Sengun. Jabari Smith, you still got to be Jabari. Amen Thompson, you still got to be Amen. So I need y'all to start playing to y'all's level, and then KD will be the cherry on top. Right now, it's KD saves.
You guys see the hood cat that I have in the background?
I was just about to say that.
My cat has half a tail. Because when we rescued it, it had to get jumped out of the gang. And when they jumped it out, when she got jumped out of the gang, they took half her tail.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, all I was seeing was I just saw the cat walking around on the counter behind.
We know she only has her tail's only this big.
Yeah. But I'm saying now she's trying to get in the
Was that like 8 inches? It looks like 8 inches from here. 8?
It's not 8 inches. Looks like a nice soft 3.
Okay.
Costy's like, trust me, I know I'm speaking from experience. Well, all of our best plays are over at PickDawgz Premium, but Costy, what do you got going on over at Safer Syndicate Group?
If you guys want to reach out to me, the number's listed right on PickDawgz.com. You can take advantage of any of our different models that we're offering now, which is NHL underdogs, NBA and college basketball, and we rate every one of our games, which is a very unique process on the PickDawgz platform. So if you bet at least 500 or more game, definitely reach out to me.
Check out Costy over at Safer Syndicate Group. I saw the cat doing a little circle. I thought the cat was going to take a dump right on the counter. I was waiting. I was going to watch.
You should have seen. I was in a meeting earlier this morning, and this is the chair the cat usually goes up where her food is.
Yeah.
She clawed me on my shoulder. She jumped up, clawed me, and I jumped. I'm pretty sure I have red claw marks on my shoulder right now.
You poor thing. You gonna be all right? You gonna make it?
Yeah, I mean, look, we're in it. This is what happens when you're snowed in.
Jay said, "Screw." Oh, here he is. Hey, Jay, how bad was the weather where you're at? We get 2 different Jays. Oh,
What the hell is going on?
how did I get so many Jays?
Jayception.
What is that?
He's going outside.
Jay's on mute.
Oh my God.
It's how bad it is out here. It's still ice on the ground.
Yeah. I wonder how long Dallas
Crazy.
will be out of commission.
But
Doesn't look like you plowed your driveway. Jay.
I didn't. And then I didn't even tell you I got my car stuck in my driveway.
At least it's not through the garage door.
I'm not equipped for this. Not equipped. So, yeah.
Jeremy, what do you got going on over at PickDawgz Premium today?
Yeah, I put a triple play up with my 2 favorite college plays and my favorite NHL play. Got some singles up, 1 play in the NBA, 2 in the other sports. But again, you can pair me up with whoever if you want to check it out. Feeling good about this triple play. Like a lot today, even though it's a smaller card. But definitely looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, I definitely think tomorrow's going to be the better card for sure. But definitely check Jeremy out over at PickDawgz Premium. Jay, what do you got going on for sale today?
I got 2 plays, just 2. I'm probably gonna add a third. Yeah, I'm likely gonna add a third. So all NBA for me today. I got my NBA Jam Session play of the night. It got canceled yesterday, so I didn't have one yesterday. I had the Bucks. Oh, that would have been a lock, like a hammered lock, but they didn't let me get that off. So looking to get back on track today. Yeah, 3 plays likely for me in the NBA tonight. Yesterday, I cashed my 10-star game of the month in the NFL. So that was really all I had. And I had the Thunder. So that was my day yesterday. But yeah. Somebody said the sun's out. Yeah, the sun finally did come out, but it's only 20 degrees outside. So
Cold.
freezing.
Oh,
look, Costi, I got him a sweater.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you let him out without a sweater yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, Jay's got also a little doodle named Luca.
Mine's a full poodle.
Oh, he's just a poodle, mini poodle.
Yeah.
Mini poodle.
It's Costy's doodle that he named Nico, but
No.
you look down Nico. Anyways, for me, I got only 2 plays on the board, only 1 for sale. One of them's for long-term subscribers, but it's in the NHL today. Didn't love the card everywhere else, and I was a little bit worried about having a game get postponed because of all the weather. So just keeping it somewhere indoors where I know they're going to be able to, keep it kosher. But I guess everybody's playing indoors. But I think that these teams are used to playing in cold weather. So, but I think it's still going to be, great card throughout the week. So if you want to hop on something long term, you can definitely do it. But today, just the 1 play for me, my NHL power play, and got a bonus play on there for long term subscribers. So definitely check that out. But we're at that part of the show, guys. Parlay time.
Parlay.
Costi, what do you got for a parlay?
All right. We're going to go an all NBA one. We're going to do Minnesota Timberwolves, the house of disappointment, Chicago Bulls +1, and Atlanta -5.5.
Jeremy?
Yeah, it's plus 52.60 over the Lakers Bulls game, 235.5. And then I took Luka and Josh Giddey to record a triple double. Long shot, a couple bucks here. I think $10 wins you over like 550.
Not bad. Jay?
Tampa Bay Lightning, money line. Minnesota Timberwolves, later 7.5. BYU, money line. 3-2.
Give me the Lightning. Give me Norfolk State laying the 9.5. And give me the Memphis Grizzlies plus 10.5. That does it.
That's it.
That's all. Costi, any final words before we get out of here?
We
That's
did
it.
it.
Make it a winning day.
Jeremy?
Yeah, ditto. Yeah, that sounded gay. Ditto. Yeah, ditto. Same thing.
Would you say ditto or dildo?
Both. No, ditto.
Costi's got selective hearing. He only hears what he wants to hear.
We were very selective today with the soaking, the dildo measurement for snow.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we got a lot accomplished today.
That hurts.
Why do you keep smacking yourself in the forehead?
Because you keep making me facepalm myself, and then I just keep. Well, Jay, any final words before we get out of here?
You're not in the slap asking contest.
If anybody has a time machine, I would like to borrow it. I want to go back to my original timeline. I hate this timeline. The timeline where Luka's not on the Mavs, the timeline where Sam Darnold became one of the best quarterbacks in the league and now is in the Super Bowl. I'm in an alternate universe and I want to go back. So if you have a time machine out there, please let me borrow it. Other than that, if you don't, I guess I'm stuck here and I'm gonna try to make the best of it. I'll adjust. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books, man. We'll see you tomorrow.
Timeline where Dak Prescott and that team
Has a Super Bowl already. You know, there's another timeline where the Cowboys are not the longest tenured team in the NFC not to go to a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like, you know, in my lifetime, everybody in the NFC has seen their team go to a Super Bowl except for me. Like, think about that. Really think about that. Since 1999, every one of your teams, if it's in the NFC, has been to a Super Bowl except for mine. I'm not okay today. I'm not okay.
I wouldn't tell people that. I wouldn't say that.
I know. It's sad, bro. It's sad, bro. And last thing before we go, fuck the city of Boston. I kind of hope y'all do win the Super Bowl because I don't want Seattle to win either. But we'll see what happens.
The Lions didn't make it.
Yeah, but JSN's got a cowboy tattoo on his arm. He's got the Dallas Star on his bicep.
Or is it NFC Championship game? It might be NFC Championship game. Not
Okay, well then that makes a little bit more
I
sense.
still wouldn't tell people that.
Yeah, it might be.
All right, we'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Appreciate each and every one of you for joining us. Let's make it a winning day.